Think again of who this benefits. I don't think that Trump went in there like he said that he was accusing, Venezuela of transporting drugs into America and killing millions of people here in America. That was all false, right? That was all false. It wasn't any transparency. What he wanted to do is remove Nicolas Maduro so we could control their oil, cut off China, and of course Iran and Russia, but more importantly China, because I heard China literally a couple of hours before a Chinese representative was in Venezuela, and then what happens hours later? This big operation took over. So I was against this operation because first of all, I thought that it was going to bring us into another useless war. Two, I don't think they were transparent of what they really wanted to accomplish. Now it's becoming clear. And I just thought that our kids were going to get involved in another foreign war because I thought Iran, China, Russia was going to jump in and rescue Venezuela. But until now, that hasn't been the case. China's pissed because China was going to strike up a deal for Venezuela's oil, but it didn't happen. And the ones that are calling the shots now is America. So, but again, I disagreed with that because I felt like it wasn't transparency, and they were gonna involve us in a useless war. Now, on the other side of things, the way I see it, yes, this is our hemisphere. We, according to the Monroe Doctrine, we have every right to defend our hemisphere, and that's what happened, right? Now they're calling it the Don Roe Doctrine, which that's pretty funny, but you know what? They took over. They completed the mission. In my eyes, and other people that are commentating on this, there's not a complete regime change. It was a 2-hour operation that captured the Venezuelan president and placed the vice president in charge. But guess what? The contingent is you must obey all commands by America. Even Trump even said, well, who's going to run Venezuela? We are. And that is the case. It was an impressive mission. Of course, it just shows, it's in a signal out to the world that, hey, America could be knocking in your door within seconds and complete a mission like this. You cannot lie. It was impressive. It was impressive. Just like the Midnight Hammer, you cannot deny the U.S. military force. You just can't. Now, can they do that with other countries? I mean, other countries that don't pose a big threat, yeah. But you can't do that in North Korea. You can't do that in Russia. You can't do that in China. So, yes, America has its boundaries of who they could bully, but these countries here that I just mentioned, they have nuclear weapons. They could just take out, they could just, signal the nuclear weapons if they feel threatened or feel like there is a military force heading their way. So whatever your thoughts on that, I see it through two different lenses. But again, I still think it was wrong. You have the Venezuelan people celebrating. You have people that are here in America that happens to have roots from Venezuela celebrating, which, yeah, go ahead and celebrate. But just know that Trump did not do this for you. America runs like a business. And America did not do this for you. Just to throw it out there, because people think, well, Trump acknowledged that Maduro was, a dictator, and that he was suppressing the citizens of Venezuela. Yeah, but Trump doesn't care. Trump did was with the best interest of America, and to cut out China from this oil. So whatever your thoughts on this, I'm still in the middle because I think that China is pissed. China has something up the sleeves. And also, who are we, right? Because we want to be able to bully countries. We want to be able to take control of our hemisphere, which is the Western Hemisphere. But who are we to say to Russia when they want to take over Ukraine? who are we to tell China not to take over Taiwan? Which is it's in the best interest of their nation, and it's on their side of the hemisphere. So again, we want to do things that only benefit us, but when it comes to other countries, we want to police what they do. So that's another big problem.